Today we're going to review Clipse' new album, Let God Sort 'Em Out. Some people say the Clipse, but listening to a lot of Malice's recent interviews, we learn it's Clipse. But it's so hard not to say the Clipse. Been saying that since 2002. But yeah, your Virginia Beach's own Clipse, the Thornton brothers. I mean, man, Let God Sort 'Em Out. It's been a great album. I've listened to it probably 15 times to date so far. I'm still trying to decide, is this their best album? So we'll go over that today, just some of the tracks, and just in the comments also let me know what your thoughts are. Lord Willing was released in 2002. We had Hell Have No Fury in 2006. Till the Casket Drops, 2009. Let God Sort 'Em Out, 2025. A lot of people say Lord Willing, that's their favorite or a classic because that's always the debut album. A lot of people say that's always the best work. That's when you were, the most hungry. Some people say Hell Have No Fury, but out of those two, Lord Willing is probably my favorite. But really, as a real Clipse fan, Till the Casket Drop was actually my favorite album out of those three. A lot of people don't say that, but that's really my favorite. I mean, that was a great album. The range of different beats, producers, different tracks. They had Cameron on the album. You can just hear Malice, his growth, talking about God and just different things on the album. It really stood out to me. So it wasn't surprising after he left the group and took a hiatus after listening to the Casket Drop. It wasn't surprising to me, or if you're a Clipse fan. But let's go over Let God Sort 'Em Out. So it was released July 11th, 2025. It was originally supposed to drop under Def Jam, but we all know the controversy. We don't have to get into that. So it was released under Rock Nation distribution. But yeah, man, this album's great. But let's start off with some of the tracks. So the intro, man, the number one song, The Birds Don't Sing, featuring John Legend. Powerful song. They're rapping about the passing of their parents. In rap history, you usually hear those type of songs. The very last, number 12, it's kind of a hidden gem if you listen to the entire album. But starting the album off with this, it was real powerful. I mean, a lot of people said they called it tear listening to this song. I can definitely see why. That's my favorite track off of the album. I also caught them recently on one of the late night shows performing that. Man, just a powerful performance if you ever get a chance to check that out on YouTube. But yeah, let's just go over some of the standout tracks to me, some of my favorites. Besides The Birds Don't Sing, my second favorite is probably POV, which I think Malice had the best verse on that. Overall, I mean, Push did his thing, but Malice had, his verses were a standout. He didn't curse. It just really shows his range of vocabulary without using the filler words of just curse words. A lot of rappers do that. But POV was my second favorite. My third was I would probably say, let's look, probably So Be It. That was another great song. FICO. By the Grace of God, featuring Pharrell. That was another gem that was hidden. I mean, that was the last song on the album. But yeah, definitely check this album out. Purchase it. I ordered my vinyl. I would give this album, what would you do out of 5? This is a 5 out of 5. I mean, this is just hip-hop at its finest, from lyricism to the beats, the messaging. Just overall great album. But I'm still trying to decide if this is my favorite Clipse album. Till the Casket Drops is just my favorite. A lot of people don't say it, but that's my favorite. But this is definitely right behind that. I mean, this is a close second, but over time, it's hard to say. Over the next, 3-4 months, this might become my favorite. But I really believe this can be a great contender for album of the year. I mean, not just hip hop album of the year, but album of the year. I think they should get that so far. I mean, we're 7 months in. Let's see what else comes out this year. But yeah, overall, great album. Has Stove God featured on there, Tyler the Creator, Nas, John Legend, but in Kendrick Lamar as well, and Nas. Nas was great. Hearing a lot of great Nas verses right now. We're all looking forward to the Nas and Primo album coming out. But in the comments, let me know what you thought about this album. Out of a 5, what do you give it? And overall, what are your favorite Clipse albums and songs? Until next time, peace.